Alright, the good news is this guy doesn't seem to take that much damage to kill. The bad news is he has a literally mortal attack that kills you immediately. So I just gotta figure out how to stop getting hit by that. Ow. Oh god. This is gonna get old, isn't it?
Ready to evade.
Ah. I can't tell when he's gonna do 4 attacks and when he's gonna do 8. I think it is just the same combo again. Ba-boom! Alright, so far I'm behaving exactly like I did last time. Uh-oh. That's not good for you. Oh, he's broken. Do I get it turns when you're broken, you prick? Huh. 50% increased counterattack damage. Damn. Yeah, that is a new Picto. Costs 5. I assume I can stack that with the other one to have 2 modifiers to my counterattack damage, which seems like a lot. %30 increased damage until a hit is received. Augmented counter 1 and 2. %25 increased crit chance on defenseless enemies is probably worth equipping. Or favoriting for other people too. Because if he's giving that effect, then a lot of people could benefit from that. Powered attack I'm less sure on. What else does she have equipped right now? Confident fighter. Double burn. Oh, that's really expensive. 30? I don't know if I'm ready to favor something like that. Sort by favorites. She can't afford critical vulnerability. Does she have a solo one? I'm not sure she does. Might be worth more than healing parry. Crit on burning enemies, yep. Things that... Chances for popular attacks amongst my dudes to just benefit each other. Makes sense. Alright. Not the roadblock I was worried it might be. The moment you get a good counter in, he just completely crumbles. Oh, that's eerie. Are those Nevrons? Their faces seem weird. Oh, it's the masks. Did they force expeditioners to wear masks as they died around here? These people aren't guarding any items. As far as I know, the enemies around here haven't done had any unique drops. They seem to be completely passive around here. Suitable bit of pairing them with the sadness, I guess. Another one.
Expedition 39. Albert. Edith's not back. So until then, we stay on recon. All these masks are freaking me out. Fucking creepy. I swear I could hear one of them singing. The Nevrons around here behave so strangely. Almost like they don't really want to kill us. They still do, though. This place is making me crazy. Maybe if I wore one of these masks, they'd leave me alone.
Nope. They won't. They super won't. Sorry. Meanwhile, it still has a screaming flame mask shield. Committing to doing every single one of them as a storyline. Oh, these ones are guarding something. It's quite a commitment to have the 99 audio logs. Well, not 99, I guess 66-ish plus bonus. No one's currently defended.
You're outmatched.
Can you just die? You're wasting my AP. It makes me feel sad. Ah! I didn't know that was gonna happen. Rude. Well, that sucks. Why'd that happen? I guess it doesn't matter. They're so comically weak here.
An advantage.
Ooh. Extra shard. I think there actually was reliably a shard. I think there might have been one shard in each of the 3 zones. For each of the 3 shard types. Is the mask here already dead? And so there's no boss fight? Yeah, because I already killed the final boss. There weren't really boss fights, though. From the get-go, this level had a very strange pretense to it, with the way that they up front were like, you could go that way, that's where the boss fight is, but you could also go those other ways, and I'm like, this is a weird thing to call out, given how I've already played the rest of the game so far, so I'm familiar. It's a bit tempting to be pumping up crit rate more onto these guys. Her crit rate is 49% and she doesn't even have points in luck. You get some from that. You can't... Putting all of her points in luck won't even get her crit right now. Weird. Oh, because she has 34% from Picto. That really makes the calculations for her damage weird. She has a 50% chance of doing half damage, a 50% chance of doing double damage, and then a 50% chance of doing double damage but from critting. Oh, crits do 50% more damage. So she can do a nega crit via roulette while doing a crit normally, and she can also do a crit on both kinds at the same time, and so on. Like, just like it just gets messy and complicated so fast. Time to warp back out. Da 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 da. So we've explored all around. We did the smaller island. That one's bigger. So it seems like a bigger deal. I'm curious if I should be going back to Monoko Station or even Old Lumiere. Yeah, I don't think I voiced that yet. I was curious about Old Lumiere because we get teleported via a weird cutscene right at the beginning of the level. So I'm kind of curious what's up with the shape of Old Lumiere as a level. If you revisit it, what do you see? Oh, hello. Have I never been here before? Chroma. Robe de jour. And some hairs. Ta-ta. Okay. That's a funny case of a merchant selling cosmetics for money, but right next to him is the money to buy the cosmetics. Probably not enough, but still. Like, there was money directly next to him. Look at the little legs kicking away. Just the whole time. Completely out of hand. So this should be the back door to Old Lumiere, which should be how I came out in the first place, when they then gave me the ability to swim. Not swim, break coral. Wait, what's that? This is on the map and it's not named, which I think means I haven't been here yet. Esoteric ruins. Oh, I missed something. Hello. There's something before I reach the flag. My being, a core, with the form of a damned soul. In this state, I'm nothing but condemned. Condemned? Yes, condemned to wander aimlessly, as I have been separated from my companions. But I fear they were the ones who cut me off. I am vulnerable in this state. Would you be the one to deal the final blow? Are you a spirit? A spirit? This concept is unfamiliar to me. Could you enlighten me? A spirit could be defined as the wandering soul of a dead person. Someone that is dead? Did I die? Since my duty is unknown to me. Pardon me, I may not know the answer to your question, as I do not know the nature of my state. Weren't you killed by Nevrons? Nevrons. Another concept that eludes me.
It's weird that they don't know about Nevrons.
It's possible they died before or during the fracture. Or perhaps they called Nevrons something else.
Yeah, what are we supposed to think about that? All those glowing swords over there. Is that meant to be Old Lumiere on the horizon? Since we're near it. In the overworld. Oh, I haven't seen one of these forever. Nope, not done yet. I think sometimes it's only 2.
We'll have to go through the maze.
I don't think that's part of it. I think that was something else.
Nice.
A little bit of Lumina as a treat. I would like to see one more wibbly wobbly blob, please. Or I must shoots it. There's also a platforming ring thing up there. Can I go somewhere from that spot?
Nice.
Huh, it's just some chroma. Just feels like a weird amount of like pomp and circumstance just for a bit of chroma. The relatively unused chest mechanic. Is it time for a Lost Woods mechanic?
This is giving me a headache.
Me too. Where's the fighting?
Where's the fighting? I thought that the directions that the pulse went in were the gates that get alternated or something. So it seems to just alternate that gate and none of the other ones. How do I get past this row? None of the ones I shoot seem to affect the door in the direction we're trying to go. Just turn these two on and off. What is the logic? I don't get it. It feels like each one toggles off a specific door and then toggles it back on. But none of them seem to go further in. Sometimes they'd have to control two different doors. Is part of the logic that I must shoot one of them when I'm not in the right chamber for it? I don't get it. I tried thinking a little bit out of the box and shooting when I'm not in the room with it. So far this puzzle makes no sense to me. Can I hop up in the air anywhere? Is that the ending right there? Just the next layer deep? What'd that do? None of the options open that door. This one only seems to toggle this door. If I do that one, it's closed. That one, it's open again. Does that change anything? Okay. Why? I vaguely have the sense that it's good to shoot with orbs in the rooms you're not in right now, but I don't get the logic of what I'm doing. I just haven't been able to really draw a connection for some reason between which doors these things open and why. It opened this door? What the f... Is it really just as simple as each of them is tied to opening and closing two doors somewhere? And you have to figure out which door opens. There's like no correlation between the locations or anything? Guessing I need to shoot the first one again? If there's anyone that I would guess would open the final door, it'd be the first orb. Okay.
Great. The door closed again.
Well, I guess we're locked in here now. Is it that spooky when there's just a bespoke mechanism like that and then it triggers? I do wonder if we're high enough level to handle the snow area, and if we're high enough level to handle the beach yet. Because, like, the next thing I do is supposed to pierce the bubble, so that might be, like, really late in the story. Makes it feel a little point of no return-y, although I imagine you might get another chance to go in, to wander around after you are ready to pierce the bubble. I hope I found everything. I didn't see anything else in there. Now I'm back out. Oh. I hope I didn't miss like the point of the zone. I feel like all I got was like some resources. I don't think I got a weapon or a new picto. Huh. All I saw was some purple loot and a chance to leave. I hope that was it. Oop. I must ask, who are you? Are you perhaps explorers of some sort? Is that why you sought this place out? It's a complicated story. Please listen. I yearn for something. Yearn for what? I do not yet know. Beyond the cliff, something is resonating. In the hopes of remembering the past I must walk. I feel the answer is near. Do I have to go back in? Oop, that's the exit. I feel like there should have been something more impactful in this zone. So I was like really like, oh god, I'm leaving, but did I do what I came here for? Definitely felt like I didn't find everything. So you can't drop off that cliff, but you can drop off this cliff right here, which is at least the same place. Okay.
Go through the maze.
Why did she say that? Oh, there's an item. Was it there before?
What have we here?
Several pieces of wood that do not fit together. They all have shiny bindings. I think I might have run around in this area in a loop where I didn't see that. It's a quest item. This might be the thing that makes this place make sense. I was like, hang on a minute, I'm leaving. And like, what was I accomplishing? I felt like I didn't find what I was supposed to, and I guess I was right. Fool that I was. It rings. Something beckons to me. So, you have it. It was this material. Will this work? Come closer, please. Are you talking about these wood boards? You do not see. I am exposed. Do you not see I am exposed? I have not the means to protect this frail core, so please, give these to me. Sure. This is good. My duty renewed. I'm coming back to life. Protecting heal. Healing an ally also applies shell. Nobody can touch me now. Ah, so it was another one of the white ones. I thank you. My form is now complete, and my duty is restored along with it. So you were Nevron. As I said, I am not familiar with this term. For what reason do you call me a Nevron? You kill humans, trapping their chroma. I see. I am now defined by my duty. Fortunately, I don't think I am what you call a spirit anymore. Being defined as a Nevron seems right. Goodbye. Let our path never cross again. I was wondering if we were helping a Nevron or not. It's happened often enough. In particular, I also thought that it looked like one of those weak spots. And it seemingly was. Which does leave me not entirely sure what to think when I shoot somebody's weak spot and it explodes. And I'm like, is the Nevron dead? Or like soulless in some way now? Old Lumiere. I feel like the zone would just have to end in a cliff in a little bit. Because we just walked up to a cliff and then we walked up to a building, a cutscene happened, and then the party, halves of the party I think teleported away. This place is an absolute wreck, but it's also pretty wicked. On applying powerful alterations increased by 2. Algernon. 3 aim shots can consume 1 foretell to deal 100% more damage. Base attack. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I have been mostly buying these things. Stay on your toes. Follow your nose. I feel like we weren't even that far in when the split happened. I don't have a great mental map for these places because how do you ever tell where you are? Oh. Have I been that way before? Was it just this hole where they split to that side and that side before? Left street, right street, Manor Gardens, old station ruins. Maybe it was really just those left and right sides. Well, I don't remember that. Oh. What's with the giant terrifying eclipse? Which is now eclipsing her. Oh, she doesn't have feet. She just has pegs. Chromatic Danus. Dansus? Wow, I couldn't block any of that. Why was that so hard? Isn't this the enemy that I'm afraid of in the snow area? And here's a chromatic version? Shit. I guess we'll see. A lot more AP than I'm used to having already at this point.
Lune, watch out!
Seems like you have to press it pretty early.
Okay.
So much potential.
Damn. Keep not quite getting it. Oh my god.
Careful now. Bring it on.
Finally. Oh, damn, the clones have a lot of health too. Yeah, gradient attack. I haven't done one of those in like 10 hours. What a weirdly rare move. Oopsie. I pressed it too quickly. Damn.
Strike.
Unforced error. Well, the boss is dead, I guess. Just have to beat the clones.
Merci.
You'd be in so much trouble if I could ever do more than 999 damage. Maybe that's why also Verso feels so strong. We're capped by this damn damage cap that is so low. It's so low. These characters have so much health that doing that much damage is shit. But Verso can attack 700 times. So even if he is hitting the cap, which he usually even isn't, it just isn't really blocking anything. It's just like, whatever, I'll just do 700 attacks. Even that attack is technically a multi-hit.
Brace yourselves.
I'm getting the timing.
Let the
Damn it. I'm surprised that's a single QTE. Hello. Oh, I was hoping that one hit would kill. It would have been funny. Revive paradox. Play immediately when revived. Oh. That's cool. Deniso. A flame feather weapon for Verso, I think? Don't know if I need a new weapon, but damn, he has a lot of them. A flame weapon, level 10. Base attack gives 1 perfection per burn on target. While powerful, 20% chance to burn on hit. Plus 1 AP on rank up. So get AP whenever your rank goes up from attacking. Not an especially appealing thing to consider switching to. Okay, so they hit a chromatic monster here. That's interesting. I think the cutscene forces you into that path before you have the chance to come here. I don't really know if the left and right paths have anything. What's interesting about this level is that you don't really get to experience it in its entirety. You're forced via a series of cutscenes to experience a weird abridged version of it where you don't get to see where you're going. Like, you know, you run around a little bit and you see those parts, but you keep switching perspective, and then while you're... Oh, I just capped out her attributes. Okay, some luck. So a stat caps out at 99. And I did finally reach it for somebody. Huh. Interesting to know. So now I can activate these 2 shortcuts that allow me to access this place. Can I also access that? There's a grapple point up there. Huh. Yeah, we definitely played a version of this level, but I would play like a little stretch of it, then switch to the party. And I'm not necessarily convinced that when I would switch back and forth, I would actually be where I left off half the time. It's hard to say. It was just a very disorienting, cutscene heavy level. Ah! Leave me alone. Can I go this way? Seems like it, but not very far. Okay. I'm avoiding fighting as much as I can. I've already been here. And I don't want to get Mount Mooned. If I can keep track of where I'm going and keep going continuously, I should be able to thoroughly tell if there's anything hiding in this level. I think Mount Moon is the point of reference for me. I always think back to like Pokemon had all those random encounters, and I think it was Mount Moon was the dungeon I genuinely struggled to get through back when I played as a kid, because it was just like one repeating texture for the floor, and then all the walls and boulders that block your path were just the same rock icon over and over again. So there was like no landmarks in the entire cave. You couldn't tell where you were. And so you get random encounters against like Zubats and stuff like that. And then you then have to try to orient yourself and figure out where you're going after the fight's over. But the fight completely threw off your whole continuity sense of where you were and what's going on. So that's a weird experience. So, because of that, I just kept going back out the front door over and over again. I would like come in, fight a few things, and then walk right back out the dungeon and be like, ah, fuck. And back out front again. This is the lady. I don't remember getting here. Right at the base of her. She's supposed to be an Axon, right? I feel like we switched perspectives and missed this part, but I could be wrong. Maybe I pulled a Fallout 3 and just didn't notice the giant robot in the room. Or just was too focused on the level. It's hard to remember any of this because it's all just kind of repeating stuff. Oh, that's definitely an impactful visual of getting right to the thing. No, go down. Ah. It's one of you. Huh. It's wild finding so much new stuff in a level I already played. I remember when these were kind of hard. Now they mostly melt. Oh, can't break. I fucked up. Well, if I'm next... Wait. I can only break when 4 stains are consumed. There, everyone gets AP. Somebody should be able to break. Damn. Oh, he didn't get to act again? I just forgot what causes that. I thought he just always acts again. Bye-bye. I gotta remind myself, I always forget what causes the act again on this weapon. Play again after a base attack. Okay, it has to specifically be a base attack. So if I want to do 2 turns, I do the base attack first. Where am I? It's interesting because we're technically filling in to see what path the other half of the party took when I wasn't controlling them, I think. Oh, that's loot down there too. Well, it's just a bit of chroma.
Good start.
Armand, Expedition 42. It's been 2 weeks, and still no word from Freya or Olivier. They've never missed a check-in before, no matter how exciting their find. Oh, my friends, I hope the end was swift. The grandest exhibit is likely our last, but as Olivier would say, it is also our grandest. I wish you were here, making that joke for the 1000th time. I'm proud of our work. We've pieced together so much. I just wish we had more time. The Gommage is still a few months away. Perhaps I can make one last trek. If you're reading this, my unknown future friend, I hope the information we've gathered helps you find answers. We've done what we could, in the hopes that you will prevail. Tomorrow comes.
They've never missed a check-in before, no matter how exciting their find. It's brutal. Ah! Deals low earth damage. 9999. Dead. Nope. Wandered off target a little bit. It's such a mix from expedition to expedition of these rebellious sorts that were like, nah, I'd win. And then the other ones that really do earnestly just do a bunch of research, apparently, and then die and are willing to let that happen. Is that a loot chest? Was this direction even obtainable before? I came from that way before, didn't I? So that's the direction the other half of the party came from, Luna's half of the party. But they didn't pick up that audio log. I had to do it myself by playing it again later. It's a little weird. This is a weird zone. It doesn't really indicate that there's a reason to replay it. But there's turned out to be a lot of reason to replay it, actually.
An advantage.
Red Dalim. Healing skills generate 1 additional light stain. Generate 1 ice stain at the beginning of each turn. Replay instantly on consuming stains with the healing skill. That's the one where if you heal, you get another turn. Well, if it consumes a stain. So a bit more prep. But still could be a lot of free actions. This is a shockingly involved zone. What's interesting is that I feel like I've already played almost as long as I did in the first place in this replay. Because I did upload the videos of this zone earlier today. And I was like, man, for all the build up to Old Lumiere, we were done with it like in less than an hour. You go from 0 to I'm fighting my dad very quickly. Huh. Did it just loop around back to the beginning? Is this a shortcut back to the beginning so you don't have to use the teleport system, even though that's perfectly valid too? Oh, there's more lit up here. Yeah, that's the left and right roads down there again, right? And that's the path to the... yeah, that's the path to the chromatic. There's a whole secret path up here too. What? This is elaborate.
Interesting.
Healing death. On death, for the rest of the expedition recovers all health. Huh. It's kind of interesting too. The Pictos do not lack usefulness. It's just there's so many of them that you gotta pick at some point. I think I went right a minute ago, right? So I haven't been left yet. This is where Mael and Verso went. I feel like I might have seen more of this one, but I'm not actually sure. This proved to be a lot of stuff so far. Just whole ass unique weapons and Pictos just hiding in here behind a replay of a zone that you would think you were done with. They normally incentivize replays via stuff like the breakable root thingies. Was it a paint spike? Okay, I remember that. Go away. Yeah. Yeah, it's been.
Lune, watch out!
I can never get the second one. Weird. Anyway, die. I think this might be the hallway where they got in a fight and then he disappeared. And we got to wonder what that was about. It does highlight a bit how much he was keeping from us. Because he could have just told Mael the plan. Go in alone, they'll open the door for you, and I'll attack. But then that would prompt the follow-up question of why would they let me in? Which would prompt the answer, which is that I'm their family. Well, that's why they won't let him in, because he has history. He has history because they're family. But that would potentially prompt Mael to ask what's going on with why they would let her in specifically, which would probably reveal that she's probably family. I juked him. There's Dark Souls instincts. Oh. Was there an item down there? Ah, damn it. Huh? An exposed bit of the hedge maze. Oh. One of the doors. Ooh. Renoir. Well, this is beautiful. A bit extravagant for a bathroom. You will take the most glorious sparkling shits behind this rose bush while you watch the sunrise, my lord.
But how? With someone who refuses to talk. We don't even share the bonds of grief anymore. She walks her path, and I walk mine. I don't exist to her. None of us do. She's left us all behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone.
Drown. Someone who refuses to talk would potentially be the one with the mask. But Ciel is the one that seemingly drowned, or almost drowned. What percentage of these do I have? The majority of them at this point. I really am pretty far in this game. And like semi-completionist at that. Can I open this? That's the Eiffel Tower, right? That's like the main image that represents the game, I think. I don't know how many entrances there are to this place. I do still think these hedges kind of look like shit. Just look at that. That looks weird. That looks really weird. We have a huge lion statue. I don't think it's hiding anything from us. And this just seems to be a perfect... Oh, that looks really weird. The perfect square of hedges with a gap in between. Just a double layer with a perfect little gap. And nothing inside. They didn't even... I'm surprised they didn't make like even a placeholder, just like simple little maze.
What have we here?
I think that loot was visible earlier, but I don't think that we were able to get in like that. And then it's just gone, and that was the exit. There's not a gap on this side. I hate to do it, but I think I'm gonna double check to see if there was a secret there. Right before I jumped on this platform, there was a turn, and I didn't get to check it because I accidentally jumped forward, which is annoying because I gotta keep running through the zone. But I'll just do it this episode before I leave. Oh, no fighting, please. Yeah, we found all sorts of stuff by coming back here. Makes me all sorts of paranoid about what I might be missing elsewhere. So there's the jumps. We're already here. Mostly comes down to if I can cleverly dodge some fights around here. The urgency of dodging these guys kind of pushed me to do the grapple as quick as possible. It goes around. Oh. In a circle. I believe I've already been there, yeah. Well, only took a moment. Well, that was Old Lumiere Take 2. That was certainly worth taking a look. Now I'm curious about the ice place and the evil beach. How much stronger am I? And also, do any of these areas contain the secret of how to get past 9999? It's gotta be somewhere. I'm curious about the ice place because they just straight up said, like, this place is fucking hard, bro. But it's the secret of how to increase your defense in some way. Because the guy was like, I'll increase your defense or something. But only if you get me this special ore. And this special ore exists in one location. This fucked up zone. But I do think I might have gained like 20 levels since I was last here, so next episode, we'll see if I can handle it, I guess. Gotta go through Monoko Station. Oh, it's just straight up named after him, huh? Yeah, Monoko's... I read it as Monoko Station the first time around and didn't have the context for the name, so I just thought it was named that and didn't think much further about it or about it ever again. But now it's like, oh, it's Monoko's station. Is specifically. And he's seemingly separate from them. Like, these are a unique bunch of dudes with their own little culture and civilization here. And Monoko seems to be the other guys instead, a gestural. But he's also here. And they just kind of have their own relationship with him. But he's not one of them, it seems. Well, next episode we'll see if I can handle this place or not.